Nothing weird, don't worry. I just wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about. It's not nonsense. Let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way. Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Stay on your toes. Everything has a price. Hesitation is a waste of time. I always have the upper hand. The way seems clear. Quiet footsteps. Precisely. That's easy. Quiet footsteps. The way seems clear. Careful now.
No time for jokes. The mansion's under attack. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
They should have known better. Your death awaits. I'll loot your corpse. Ugh. Stab their backs. Cover me! Your death awaits. Quiet footsteps. I will not be trifled with. Stay on your toes. I do things my way. Precisely. They dare threaten me? I'll loot your corpse.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
I'm trusting you here.
Everything has a price.
And so they walked on.
I will not be trifled with. I always have the upper hand. Time to rob them of their treasures. Stab their backs. Cover me! That's easy. I do things my way. Stay on your toes.
This works for me.
Everything has a price. Hesitation is a waste of time.
All according to plan.
I always have the upper hand. I will not be trifled with.
I always have a second plan. I deserve better.
Blood for Gorum! for you rats!
They should have known better. Your death awaits.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes. I know what to do.
Stay on your toes. I do things my way. The way seems clear. Hesitation is a waste of time. Everything has a price. Quiet footsteps.
Anything else?
They dare to attack me?
I'll loot your corpse. Stab their backs. I will not be trifled with. I always have the upper hand. I do things my way.
This works for me.
Applause, please.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Careful now. Everything has a price. I will not be trifled with.
Adventures call to them.
My patience is running thin.
I always have the upper hand. Stay on your toes. Hesitation is a waste of time.
Right.
Everything has a price. I do things my way. I always have the upper hand. Stay on your toes.
I'm trusting you here.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side.
Precisely. I will not be trifled with.
I see something.
Everything has a price.
I will grant your request.
If there's gold, it's mine. I do things my way.
I'm by your side. Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Cover me! Your death awaits.
That is possible.
I always have the upper hand. Hesitation is a waste of time. Quiet footsteps. Stay on your toes.
I will indulge you.
The way seems clear.
Don't push me!
I take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality.
Let's make this quick!
I'll loot your coins. Stab their backs. Cover me!
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Of course. I'm from Qadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends. I am Kayesi. One of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive. I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion. How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure.
Urgathoa guides me.
I do things my way.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
This works for me.
I always have the upper hand. They dare threaten me. Your death awaits. I'll lead to your corpse. Stab their backs. Cover me. Your death awaits.
As you order.
Thank you for your valor and bravery.
The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader herself?
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here? Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? She passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
Leaving them to die bought you mere minutes. Believe me, I would have held on until your arrival.
It was perfectly reasonable. Just the way a leader should think.
How could you say such a monstrous thing? Is that the way the hero of my book would talk? You sound more like a villain.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient, and without unnecessary spiritual agonizing. I'll go with her.
Efficient? I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartuccio.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
I'll loot your corpse. Stab their backs.
Patience. Well, sorry. Was lost in thought.
Ask.
Yes, I'm still here.
You have my attention.
I'm listening. Well?
Quiet footsteps.
I will grant your request.
I need a challenge.